Yesterday, it's your girl Jay. I am back with another one. And Claressa Shields getting her interview. They asked her how long she going to wait for a married man. I was like, what? All right, let's get into it.
Hey, listen, man, this morning we are, in the presence of greatness. When you start talking about, people who have actually, just really put down what they say they're going to put down. You know what I'm talking about? Two-time Olympic champion, 19-time
world champ.
Wow. I mean, when you just say one time, you say 19, you start talking about the Olympics, you're talking about greatness. In the studio joining us this morning, the one and only, the champion, Claressa Shields.
Okay.
What's up, man?
Hey, thank y'all for having me. So excited to be here.
Claressa, can I tell you something? We're excited to have you here.
Yes, we are.
We was wondering when you was coming.
Yeah, listen, my girl Mo was like, you gotta come. I was like, listen, I wanna come, but I'm not familiar with everything in Atlanta yet. This is my first fight here. And so I'm getting familiar with all like the big, radio stations and everybody. So it's been real cool.
Well, you know what's interesting? I met you a few times so many years ago, and as you said, Mo would bring you around. I was like, oh, okay, and I didn't know like the level of greatness that I was in the presence of. Just being honest, and I hope you don't take that wrong, because I didn't.
I don't, because when I first started, when I won the Olympics 2012 and 2016, and I turned pro, it wasn't no lane for women's boxing in 2016. We weren't fighting on TV. We weren't making any money. They were saying that we didn't have fans. So I really, when I came out the gate with my 2 Olympic gold medals, I really built women's boxing on my back. So it wasn't big at first, but I came and I made it big.
Trailblazer.
Yeah, because I sometimes, man, you know how you be fighting for people. Like this morning, I just asked for people to fight for me in the comments. So I want to hire somebody to fight for me in the comments, right? And somebody just go in there and duke it out, because sometimes I don't have the time or the patience to sit there and just talk to people about stuff, because I really be getting pissed off sometimes when people be trying to act like you're not her.
Yeah.
Because like here it is, I'm sitting here like, and most I was like, yo, she is that person, but people just don't understand. I used to be like, okay, and I always see you were always cool. So when I see people try to act like you haven't done something amazing, just like right now, we were not just all super excited about the WNBA just a decade ago. Let's keep it 100. It was a cool thing. Don't get me wrong. You had just Cheryl Swoops and people was doing their thing, but it takes a team, right? Of a league of people. When you start talking boxing, women boxing, and there's a few names that you could put out there, but then when your name becomes so prevalent and people start realizing the whole sport itself has just taken a whole like lift off because of your presence and you know what I'm saying, your presence. I just feel like people should give you more of your flowers, man. I just think people get so caught up in your personal life and they try to play you a lot, because I ain't seen too many people do some of the things you've done. Just being straight up.
Well, no woman in boxing has done what I have done, and there's only one man who has accomplished what I have accomplished in boxing, and that's Terrence Crawford. But I still got more undisputed titles than him, and he'll tell you himself. He 3-time undisputed champion. I'm 4.
So do you think your personal life and sharing your personal life with you and Papoose and y'all relationships has made your boxing presence bigger or brought more of a light to women's boxing and who you are and what you do?
I always say this, and people, we got to stop acting like we don't think that negativity sells or drama sells. When you have a relationship and you have drama and you have other celebrities involved, that's what people want to talk about. You don't want to talk about how I have 19 world championships, 2 Olympic gold medals, born and raised in Flint, Michigan, was born poor, now I'm rich. Big in my community, doing back to school giveaways every year. I just did one. Doing Christmas giveaways every year, giving over to 600 and 1,000 families, training kids. That's too positive. In the black community, for some reason, negativity and drama is what people want. And also, too, how it came out the gate. I was never a side chick to Pap.
Right.
Like, that shit was over before I even came along. Like, they make it seem like, oh, they was a happy home. And then I came in like, oh, I'm that bitch. That's not what happened. That's not what happened.
What happened?
That's not what happened.
So what happened?
It was literally a little confusing, though.
Yeah, it was.
When your movie came out, and I remember
Yes.
Jock saying, "Oh, that's the young lady that I've been telling y'all about. She got a movie out, and you were going to
Yes.
the premiere or something." Of that nature, and then it was like all of a sudden,
Yeah.
all of that stuff kind of came out.
But that's just
Right,
jealousy,
hit the
though,
fan.
because as you can see back around that time, I wasn't even responding. I was
Exactly.
trying to stay out of it because my movie was so important to me. And they told me, Claressa, stay out of trouble for at least a year and a half. Stay out of trouble, which is like, trouble for me is the internet. Like,
Okay.
I don't go to jail. I don't drink. I don't smoke. Trouble for me is like, girl, we trying to get you $1 million deals. We don't need you in drama online. So I was walking on eggshells. I wasn't going to the strip clubs. I wasn't hanging out. I'm like, man, I'm going gym home, gym home, gym home. And then all of a sudden that happened. And it was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
And my team was hitting me up like, Claressa, don't respond. Don't say nothing. No, just let it. And I was like, oh, my God. I hate the narrative that's being written because it's not true.
Yeah.
And when you keep letting somebody get off with just lying, like, first of all, us as adults, hold yourself accountable. Like, be honest. That wasn't a thing. They were not together. Be honest.
Okay.
Okay, that's what it was. Me and Pep had been together 6 months already. But I wanted it private. He wanted it private because I had just got out of a relationship where, once again, my relationship was public. And when it didn't, after being engaged and then not getting married, you're like, hell no, I'm not going public again. So that was like, okay, now I'm back in another public relationship. But then it has this drama tied to it that I didn't ask for when I'm trying to elevate. I'm trying to be like the Beyonce of boxing.
I know that's
I know.
right.
The money. Like,
Yes.
I have the potential to get the $20 million Nike deal. So it's like I'm working to get that. So it's like when they see me steering clear and, swerving on the drama, that's why. It's like I'm trying to get somewhere because
Can
when
I-
I'm done boxing,
Can I ask you a real question? Because I didn't been here before. How much longer are you willing to be in a relationship with somebody's husband? Because at the end of
Well,
the day, that's what people are looking at.
well, pause.
Okay.
Pause, because that's not somebody's husband.
Okay.
Papoose filed for divorce. Y'all hate to say that word, but it's the word that's out there.
Okay.
He filed for divorce because he's serious about me. So
Okay.
I'm not with him.
You are with somebody's husband until they get a divorce, baby. I mean, I don't care how you dress it up, put decorations on it, and sprinkle it with some glitter. It is what it is. You're still with a married man until he get divorced. Whether he's separated or not, you're still with a married man. You can't run from that part. So you should have said, yeah, I'm with a married man, but he's separated. He's going through a divorce. It takes a year to, resolve a marriage. You got to be separate for a year apart. And all these other legal things. But, ma'am, you are with a married man. Whether you want to dress it up or whatever you want to say. But yeah, let's keep this thing going.
Somebody's husband.
Okay.
And if you're going to call him her husband, make sure you call her his wife. And also hold her accountable for what she's doing in her life.
Why are you bringing her
Because
up,
she
though?
has a man who she's big about. So don't make it seem like it's just one-sided. I'm not with somebody's husband. I'm with the man who...
Why does she always bring up the wife? You need to hold her accountable. You need her. She asked you a question about you. Not her. You. But you always deflect and go and your response is about her. Have y'all ever noticed that? Like every time they say something about, she's talking to a married man, she always deflect and go back and say her, which is Remy, who she's talking about, but her. You need to hold her accountable. You need to hold her this and that. No, this is about you. This is your life. You don't got to go do what everybody else do. Oh, well, she's doing it, so hey, it's fine. Okay.
filed for divorce, who's serious about me, who has done things for me that I've done for him. So that's not what it is. They say that because they want that to be the narrative, but that's not it. People go through divorces and breakups more than anything in the world. That's why it's such a big talk.
Oh, we know.
Oh, I just got divorced.
I'm in one right now.
But divorces take time.
Yes, it does.
And he's going through the processes. He's been through the course. It is what it is.
Claressa, I went through that. You know, I was on Love and Hip Hop.
We saw you go through it.
But I'm saying, look, I'm talking about to the point where it was just like that. Everything was cool. Then they found out my divorce wasn't finalized, and it was like, "Oh, you got a wife and you on TV?" I was like, "Whoa! We are living in separate homes. We have the paperwork. We're waiting on a decree, the finalization." So
yeah,
I get it.
It's a process for sure.
So we got a new fight coming, right?
August 15th.
What?
Atlanta State Farm, 160 pounds, which going down 3 weight classes is hard, but we're gonna make.
Because you lose some of your power when you drop weight, huh?
That's what they say, but I know it's just when you losing weight and you dieting and you can't eat what you want to eat and you working out 2 or 3 times a day, it can get like mentally just draining.
I'm glad you're sitting right here. I've always wanted to ask a boxer this question. As many boxers as I know, I've never asked a male or a female boxer this question.
God, what is it?
When your opponent for your next fight is chosen as a champion, I'm pretty sure somewhere in there you're like, hey, I got this, right? But for the person who's not the champion, what got to be going through their mind when you about to face somebody who you know gonna come in here and whoop ass? I mean, I know you don't know because you're a champion, but for those,
I can only speak up before I became champion.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, and I was 4-0, and my opponent was 17-0, 9 knockouts.
Wow.
From Germany, Nikki Adler, and she came all the way to the U.S. to kick my ass with the belts. And I remember we met in person, and I was really young. I probably was like 22 at the time, and we were facing off, and she did an interview, and she was like, they were like, so how have you prepared for this fight with Claressa? And she was like, I haven't prepared. She's 4-0.
Ooh.
Like, she's 4-0. I'm just here to defend my belts and go home. I don't know who she thinks she is.
Okay.
And I looked, I was like, oh, this bitch tripping. I'm like, the disrespect. I was like, I'm going to get her. And I knocked her out in the 5th round.
Damn.
Yeah.
So that's how I got my first world title, was knocking Nikki Adler out, who was 17-0 with 9 knockouts from Germany. So that's my mindset, was like, she was coming in like she was just coming to defend her belts. And I was like, I'm about to destroy her. So I think even as a challenger, I've always had that kind of mindset of like to seek and destroy.
Okay.
Yes.
So let me ask you about your opponent on the 15th. Kay Scott. Kay Scott, Australian woman, 42 years old. Have you ever, you're 31.
Yeah.
Have you ever boxed against someone that old?
Well, I'm happy you asked that. A lot of casuals have come into women's boxing because of all of the outside drama, so they don't know women's boxing. But when I was 17 and I won the Olympics, the gold medal match was against a Russian who was 34.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
So when it comes to women's boxing, I am one of the youngest champions.
Oh, because I
So
thought.
it's like the girls, everybody is not young like I'm like I am. Like my last 3-4 opponents have been 8, 10 years plus
Yeah.
older than me. So when it comes to women's boxing, I've done everything early in my career. Like I just said, 4 fights, I was champion. Now we have 18 fights later, I have 19 world titles. I've fought who the best were, but a lot of the girls who are the best and winning world titles, I've championed. Now we have everything early in my career. Like I just said, 4 fights, I was champion. Now we have 18 fights later, I have 19 world titles. I've fought who the best were, but a lot of the girls who are the best and who have belts are older because I'm younger than them.
Yeah.
So that's not really like
Because that fight before the last one, the bigger girl, I don't remember
French
her name.
on Cruz. She was 39
The white
or
girl.
40. And then before that fight, Danielle Perkins, who was 42. And I'll tell you right now, nobody in this room, probably besides me, can whoop Danielle Perkins.
You said I think that's the fight I watched. I watched.
Yeah.
She was
the last.
tall.
Yeah.
She was
big.
she
Yeah.
had that's the one had the dreads or something.
That's Danielle Perkins.
Yeah,
That's,
now
that's
she
the one that you don't
seemed-
mess with.
She seemed like she could fight, but
No, she could fight.
no, I'm saying she seemed
was
like
just
she could fight.
older.
That was a fight that it didn't look just super easy. It was the one after that, the big girl with that big forehead and the strong neck.
Yeah, French on. She's pretty easy to beat up.
You was
All
you
right.
was tapping on her
Clarissa,
head.
I got to ask you a serious question before you go. Jock, can you stand up, please? Just stand up.
No, for what?
Because I want her to look at you. I want her to look at you.
What?
Just stand up.
What?
Just stand up. I got to ask her a question.
She needed-
Come on. Stand up. Okay. Clarissa, Jock made a statement earlier today on the show
Oh shit.
that he could beat up Saucy Santana.
Saucy.
Wait a minute.
Okay. Put Saucy
Is that Quiet on
Santana.
the Creek?
Put Saucy Santana in your mind
That is not what
against
I said.
Jock. Yes, you did.
No.
You said you were stronger than
Why do you
him.
want to fight Saucy?
He don't. They want him to. Let's get that
I want him to
understood.
First
arm
and
wrestle
foremost-
him tomorrow when he comes
First and
on the
foremost,
show.
Oh,
so
okay.
listen, I came in and they were like, what the hell you got on? I said, I'm going to the track. When I leave, I don't have a lot of time. I ain't trying to change clothes. I'm going to go straight to it. I'm going to do me 2 miles. They're like, oh, you think you strong? And some kind of way he's talking about Saucy Santana. I think we got an interview coming up.
Yeah, he coming
So
up.
he's like, you think you stronger than Saucy Santana? I was like, what you mean? I said, Saucy's a big dude. He's
What'd you
probably
say?
naturally strong. I said, but I'm in the gym 3 to 4 days a week, and I'm pushing real weight. So I said, he would probably break down before I would. That's what I said. His muscles going, because I'm using my, the stamina, he's not going to have the same.
Have you ever
But-
seen a video of Saucy Santana fighting? He dog walked a man through the fucking line. This video
Yeah.
I seen.
That's a
Who
man
do
who's
you
not
think
ready.
would win the arm wrestling match between them?
I've seen Saucy Santana one time in person. I've never been able to size him up, but I can tell that Jock is definitely in the gym.
Santana's strong, but
no,
I'm not
I- no,
as
he-
mentally.
and he's
I'm
a
not
big
finna
guy.
play with me. I'm not gonna let nobody play with me.
Yeah, but he's talking about like an arm wrestle, so that's different than a fight.
He got
Yeah,
back. He gonna
yeah.
have back and
Arm
weight.
wrestle.
I'm be like, hold up,
Who you think got it, Clarissa?
man. He ain't
I'm
finna.
gonna have to give it to Jock only because I don't know if Saucy if he's doing
Saucy ain't doing push-ups
he's
and
lifting weights because that takes stamina. Like me and him can go right now, and I can go, but it's like if he's used to pushing more weight on his stuff, my arm will probably go out before his. Type
Is
of
it
thing.
against the rules for you to arm wrestle people?
she shouldn't be doing
Me?
any of that.
Yeah.
It's not against the rules, no.
But she
Jock?
Look like she want me to challenge.
she
you.
preparing, she preparing for a fight.
She like we can't get you to fight.
We want to see an arm wrestling match. Come on. Can you be Clarissa?
She is a mess.
Boy, you heard. She crazy.
You will go down in history
What?
when you lose.
I need to be arm wrestling you. Talking
Yeah,
about
yeah. Thank you. Yes. Who?
coming here asking these crazy
Let's go,
questions. I need
girl.
to be arm wrestling
Come
your
on.
ass.
Put that back in motion.
Gotcha.
Put that back in motion.
Don't break my back, goddamn.
Yes. Finally. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah.
So I want to ask this question. I feel like I seen an interview or two where someone asked you something similar, but it's a lot going on in the world and I couldn't find it. I noticed, when mailboxes, I think, when it's time to get ready
Yes,
to go
we
up and fight.
sustain from sex.
But
I do too.
I'm pretty sure that question has been asked a million times. But what other things, other practices, other things you may do to get prepared for a fight? Because a lot of people don't understand. This is the average person who has never been in a fight think that they could fight for 5 minutes. We're talking about just regular fighting. We're not talking about a professional boxing match where you got to go to the distance. You know what I'm saying? What else do you do to prepare?
I pray a lot. I run. Sometimes running is not just to make the weight, but running is to like calm, keep you. I think without training in general, I'll be a very crazy person. Like I'm very impulsive.
Okay.
I think I can say that. Like I think that me admitting that I know I have an anger problem is like something that I'm like, at least you accept it to where you can work on it a little bit. But like working out keeps me like able to work on that. You know what I'm saying? Like working out, I pray a lot. I listen to music. I do I do music, and so it's just like that's things that I do. And also too, people don't know, but I take social media breaks. I may get on there, but I do go days where it's like I'll delete the apps for 3 or 4 days, especially getting ready for a fight. I've seen that the hate for me is so bad that they really want to throw me off for the fight. Like they're doing stuff to like like calling. I have an old phone that I don't use anymore, right? And they called my phone for 2 or 3 hours, 2-3 weeks ago, off of something. I don't know what triggered them online because I wasn't on there to see what happened. But on Facebook, some people get to call on my phone. They FaceTime me, but it's my old phone. And I'm like, is these people really calling my phone? So they calling it and they leaving text messages and they leaving voicemails. And like, it was like, I'm literally in training camp, eating healthy every single day, working out 3 times a day. And everyone in the world knows I got a fight coming up. And this is like, now I like to see like the hating on YouTube not working, the lying not working, the rumors not working. Oh, now let's just see if we can bother her by calling her old phone, trying to, say stuff. And it really pissed me off. But it was like, I got something for y'all. What you do for haters is you just keep winning. And you stay focused. And that's when I came with that beach workout and killed their ass again.
Speaking of keeping on with the winning man, August 15th, your next fight.
Tickets on Ticketmaster.
Go get that. New music, anything else you want to let us know about before you get out of here?
Claressa Run Your Mouth on all platforms. And I have a song I released in Fight Week, so stay tuned.
Yes.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, the champ, Claressa Shields. Hey, man, y'all stick around. Miss Shanika got some.
All right. Okay. You, Claressa. She got a fight coming up August 15th in ATL. Okay. Who's going? I haven't been to one of her fights. I do want to go, so I'm going to check it out and see